partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The shortstop.
First and second, no outs. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that is out of play. First and second here, no outs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Through for a hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. No outs, runners at first and second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Tatis headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Well struck right field. Go, go, go! That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Man at second here with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins coming up. Back here in Miami, getting the nod on the mound, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Miami down in order. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Here's the shortstop at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. A solo shot. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Now it's the shortstop. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 15-0.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now, and having the game of his life.
And now the shortstop, number 5. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
Davison De Los Santos.
Garrett is just 1 strike away. Into left center for a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Runner at first
The
with 2
center
away.
fielder, number
Now
28,
Kyle Stowers. De Los Santos off of first with 2 away. And that's just foul. Kyle Stowers,
The center fielder,
the next
number
up for the
28,
Marlins.
Kyle Stowers.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.